A lot of people are actually asking how I became fluent. So when I was in high school, I already know how to express myself in English, but I enhanced it when I started working in call center. So I always experience this instance where the customer would keep on saying, "I don't understand your accent. Your accent is awful. Please transfer me to the U.S. representative." And I know call center people can relate to this one, and it's very frustrating. It piss me off, like it gets my nerves, especially when they start asking, "You're from the Philippines, right? Transfer me to the US representative." And then there's this call that pushed me to do this accent. She was like, "I can't understand you. We're already 25 minutes in the call," and she still keeps on saying that. And I was like, "Ma'am, your internet." And she was like, "What?" I said, "Your internet." And they're like, "No, I can't understand you." And it just, and so I was like, "Your internet." And she was like, "Oh, my internet." And boom, that's when it clicked. Like, okay, okay, that works. Instead of saying internet. So that's when it started. Like, okay, let's start imitating their accent. And at first, like, I sound like an idiot, and honestly, I get criticized for that. Like, my seatmates would give me like this side eye, like, she sounds weird, but whatever. When I started doing that, I noticed there are already less complaints from customers. I rarely encounter a complaint saying, "Transfer me to the US," blah blah blah. Like, and then eventually I realized that imitating their accent helps me to communicate with them better, because I don't want to ruin my shift just because of that encounter, like, "Transfer me to the US." So yeah, that's how it started actually, because of that call, because of the word internet.